I can't imagine my life without you.
You are my everything.
Okay, let's unpack this. You've shared the latest from Kuma, and it is just so intense right now.
It really is. There's so much happening all at once.
Right. First, we have this massive radical change in Karan's and 𝐀𝐿𝐿's relationship.
And then you've got the vanishing act of Layla, which is just, it's chilling.
And all of this is happening while, the hunt for a killer and the hidden gold is still going on in the background.
That's the crucial context. But what's really fascinating is how these really personal, intimate moments are the things moving the big plot pieces forward.
And the sources specifically mention a handwritten diary.
One that defends 𝐀𝐿𝐿 and seems poised to just change the entire narrative.
Okay, so let's start with Karan and 𝐀𝐿𝐿 because their whole dynamic just completely shattered.
It did. And it all comes down to one single moment.
The confession.
Exactly. 𝐀𝐿𝐿, she's in this fever sleep, and she confesses her love for him. And she says, Karan, I love you very much.
And he heard every single word.
He did. And his actions afterwards prove just how much that hit him. He completely reorders his life.
Like canceling that huge business meeting. I mean, Amir and Jan were not happy.
Not at all. But Karan doesn't seem to care. He just rushes back to the house to plan this private breakfast with 𝐀𝐿𝐿.
In their room.
In their room, yeah. But the question is this change really credible? It feels so sudden.
Well, the sources say it is. Her confession was enough to stop his whole revenge quest cold. But the rest of the family? They haven't caught up.
Oh, not even close. When his mother, Kudrat, confronts him, her language is just venomous. She actually calls 𝐀𝐿𝐿 a snake.
A snake? Wow.
Says she has sucked out his brain and wants to know why he's prioritizing her.
And this is where Karan finally explains himself.
This is the pivot. He reveals he wrote that romantic note, but more importantly, he says he's no longer seeking revenge.
Because he finally believes she's innocent.
He's realized she had absolutely nothing to do with Ceylan's murder. It's a total 180.
So while Karan is sort of finding emotional peace, Ceylan is actively creating the next crisis.
Completely. That whole fake relationship between Layla and Farid was already on shaky ground.
The one Kudrat forced on them with all those awkward photo shoots.
Right. Well, it collapses because of Ceylan's calculation. Layla overhears a phone call.
What does she hear?
The entire plan. Ceylan has secretly canceled her flight back to Germany, abandoned her chef job. Everything.
She's staying.
She's staying in Turkey to marry Farid. She actually declares herself free.
That is a massive betrayal, so Layla must have confronted her.
She did, and it leads to this terrifying physical fight. Ceylan doesn't just argue.
What does she do?
She makes sure Layla can't talk.
Yeah.
She physically ties her up.
Ties her up?
And locks her in a storage closet. It's a calculated move to buy herself more time.
That's just awful.
And Farid knows something is wrong pretty fast. Layla said she was seeing Seema.
But Seema confirmed she never showed up.
Exactly. So this frantic search begins. The whole family's involved.
And this is where we get that little nod to the wider plot with Jonja and Mustafa, right?
They get distracted finding a secret love note on a photo that's actually related to the gold search.
So even in this emergency, that original mystery is still ticking away.
Right. And to find Layla, they rely on technology. The police use mobile signals and CCTV.
Which leads Farid to her.
Yeah. And he finds her barely conscious, just struggling to breathe in that closet.
Possibly because of some toxic scent or chemical in there.
Exactly. It's a horrifying discovery.
What's so fascinating here is the contrast in how truth comes out. 𝐀𝐿𝐿's is revealed through, vulnerability.
Feverish confession, yeah.
But Ceylan's lie is exposed by being overheard by surveillance, a calculated slip-up. Every secret creates a crisis.
So what does this all mean then? You have the family reel in from the sheer cruelty of what Ceylan did.
Right, the physical danger she put Layla in.
But at the same time, Karan has gone through this huge internal transformation. He's abandoned revenge entirely.
All based on his belief in 𝐀𝐿𝐿's innocence. It really supports that theme, that love demands trust louder than fear.
It does.
Finding Layla barely breathing is devastating. But I want to go back to that detail from the beginning.
The diary.
The hidden, handwritten diary defending 𝐀𝐿𝐿. Karan's already convinced, but his family isn't.
Not at all. Especially not Kudrat.
So the final thought for you is this. Could that diary, that single piece of physical evidence, be the ultimate proof that finally collapses the entire web of family suspicion and changes everything for good?